Let's talk Tanya for the 9th of Elul. In yesterday's Tanya, we explained that peace is accomplished through a higher light. When there's a higher light that is revealed, then warring and opposing factions unite together because both of them become batal. They lose their identity and their opposing identities in the face of this greater and higher energy. So if we're looking to make peace over here in this world, so that's what we need to do. We need to draw down a high level of divine energy, which will create this peace. And when we want to draw down any high level of energy, this is something that we should know already from all the chapters of Yigeres HaKodesh that we've learned up until this point. The way to do that is through tzedakah. Because the way to draw down something really great and really amazing is midah keneged midah, measure for measure, isarusa de latata, isarusa de leila. When we have an awakening from below, an action over here below causes a similar reaction above. When we are giving to someone who is needy and someone who doesn't have, then God gives us. And in our case, if we are in search of this great divine and intense divine energy in order to make peace, we accomplish that through giving tzedakah. But what is the nature of this peace that we're trying to bring about over here in this world? So the Rebbe says the ultimate peace that we're looking to make is internal peace. Is there anything greater than internal peace? Internal tranquility, as we know, that there is that internal struggle between the godly soul and the animal soul. We're being tugged in two different directions. We're being tugged on the one hand towards God and towards holiness. And on the other hand, we are being pulled towards worldly pleasures. And that makes life difficult. It makes life somewhat of a war zone, a battle zone. We want to have peace. And that peace will come. That peace will come when Mashiach comes. At that time, there will be that peace because whatever good there is in the animal soul will be elevated. And there will finally be peace between the godly soul and the animal soul, and both of them will peacefully be serving God together. And that is because when Mashiach comes, there will be this very high and intense divine energy that will be revealed at that time. And how do we cause that? As we already learned earlier today through tzedakah, which is why we talk about tzedakah being so important to bring about the redemption, to bring Mashiach, because tzedakah brings that incredible revelation, which is going to result in that internal peace that we are looking for. But, and this is something also we've encountered earlier on in Tanya, what is the redemption, the Mashiach moment during the day for every single one of us, even before Mashiach comes? That is davening. Because the purpose of davening is also to arrive at a state that while we're davening, we're in a place of internal peace, where we are ablaze with love for God and we are in touch with our relationship with God, and we're not at that point being bothered by the animal soul and all of its desires. So we're looking for an internal peace on a daily basis, and that also requires a revelation from God above, and that also requires tzedakah, which is why we give tzedakah before we daven. So what do we have? We have ultimately we're looking for peace. Peace requires a revelation of an intense and lofty divine energy, and that is always drawn down to this world through tzedakah. However, as we'll find out tomorrow, there are two different types of tzedakah, and we'll also find out that these two different types of tzedakah result in two different types of peace.